Okay, I've used up a lot of things and I want to talk about what's worth it and what's not. Basically, that's what we're doing today. The first thing I have is this Amlactin daily, I can't read it backwards. Nourish 12% dry. Dude, there's so many words on here. I don't know what's the title. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what's the name. Amlactin 12% lactic acid moisturizer, I guess. Body lotion. It's an exfoliating and hydrating body lotion, basically, with 12% lactic acid. So my skin likes lactic acid. So I bought it. And to be honest with you, I think in terms of exfoliating my body, I decided that I wanted to try more just like moisturizers because I hate the way I've used scrubs in the past, like scrubs that also have a chemical exfoliant in them. And they get all over my shower and then I have to clean my shower more often and I really hate doing that. So I thought I'll just focus more so on moisturizers. This smells really bad. It smells so bad. Like really bad. I mean, it's not like horrible, but it smells bad. Like lactic acid just doesn't smell good. You know what I mean? Like it has that like chemically, like almost sulfuric, like I just got some on my nose scent to it, you know? And it doesn't smell good. It doesn't smell good. The formula is like nice enough. It's kind of like a gel, somewhere between like a gel and a cream moisturizer. So it glides really nicely on the skin, which I always really like in a moisturizer. Like it's described as non-greasy and lightweight. I would agree with that. And to be honest with you, it did a pretty decent job. Like it was gentle enough, but it definitely like exfoliated well. So it's actually quite nice, but like because the scent is so nasty, I actually think that I'm gonna stop using exfoliating moisturizers. I'm gonna go back to regular moisturizers and my retinol moisturizer, and I'm gonna switch back to some kind of an exfoliating body scrub with a chemical exfoliant in it. I really liked the one from Naturium. So it's fine. If you've been looking for something like this, then it's probably good. But just you've been warned of the scent. Next, the Bioma Balancing Face Mist. I love this. I love it. It's my favorite face mist. I've always been a fan of like some kind of a face mist. I used to use Aven back in the day. I've used Evian. Like Evian has like the face mist that's basically just like water for no reason. This has a triceramide complex. Cool. Probiotics and allantoin. I really like allantoin. I'm going to call it allantoin from now on. But yeah, basically like it helps to repair your skin barrier. Which we all know, if you've followed me at all, that I have a horrible habit of overdoing my exfoliation and ruining my skin barrier. So this is something that has absolutely just like come in handy with me, for me. I really like it a lot. It lasts pretty well. I'll be honest with you, I hate Bioma's packaging. Like I just am not into the look of it. I don't know why. It's like big and bulky and I guess you could call it like graphic, like the colors are cool and everything. It's just not my vibe. I just don't really like it. I don't like that it's square. It really bothers me, but I love the product. I really do. Like, I just think it's so fantastic. And it's a really great way to hydrate my skin before I go in with any like serums or moisturizers or whatever. And I use it before my moisturizer every single time I do my makeup. I used it today. So yeah, I love it. I think it's great. I don't know. I'm definitely like, I've already I wonder how many of these I've bought. At least 5. I think I've bought at least 5 of them. Brother. Neilmed. If you are a person who has piercings anywhere, but especially in your cartilage, just keep it on deck, okay? Just keep it on deck. I don't use it all of the time, obviously, because like for the most part, my piercings have healed. But there are absolutely times where I sleep weird on my ear, and this one recently got like so irritated with me. And so you gotta keep this on deck, because like if you happen to like accidentally sleep on it in like a weird way and then like create like a little micro tear like in the skin, then the whole thing just gets pissed off at you and it can get infected. So just make sure that you always have one of these around if you have piercings. So this is more just a PSA. So yeah, I don't go through these like so often, especially because like they are quite large, but it is something that I use. And when I travel, I don't think that they make travel size of these. The ones that I take with me are the something H2 Ocean, those ones. They make like a little travel size, so I always have that in my like toiletry bag. Again, just in case. Because actually, when I was in London over a year ago now, This, I think it was this one, got so infected. Oh my God, like so badly. Thank God I bought 2 of like the little ones and I was just like cleaning it regularly. But I actually had to go and get like antibiotics when I got home because it got so infected. So good times. Neilmed, shout out. There's like teeny little bit of this left. This is the Inky List Glycolic Acid Exfoliating Scalp Scrub. I really liked the idea of this. Basically it's like, you know, it's, you know what it is. You know what it is. What is it? It removes product buildup and leaves hair looking healthy, blah, 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 whatever. It's a chemical exfoliant for your scalp, essentially. I am a person who uses quite a bit of product. Not so much now that my hair is so incredibly short right now, but especially in the past, I have very, very flat hair. And for a while I was growing it out. And when my hair gets longer, the flatter it gets, and I gotta do a hell of a lot more work to like give it any kind of volume or body in any type of way. So I like to use things like clarifying shampoos and whatever. And I was just like, oh, this sounds like a really good thing where like I could use this on my scalp to like exfoliate, and then it would allow me, when I was growing out my hair, to like use a moisturizing shampoo or something for like my actual whatever, but like I've taken care of my scalp, you know what I mean? The problem with this is it gunks up real fast, like so fast. And it actually creates these, I don't know if you can hear them in there. You probably can. You can probably just like hear the liquid bouncing around, but it creates these like crystals in there that just clog up the nozzle. And it makes it incredibly hard to get out, and it's just really annoying. So I used it quite, like there's probably like this much liquid in there left now. So like I've used the majority of it, but I had to stop because it just kept getting like super clogged up, and it really, really bothered me. So I like it in theory, but it just doesn't really like work out. Like it's just not really worth it to me. I think I would rather just like use a clarifying shampoo at this point. You know what I mean? Like it's just not, I wouldn't buy it again. I'm not buying it again is what I'm saying. But I did like the idea of it. I don't know. Maybe if they like figured out a different delivery system or were able to like mess with the formula a little bit, because I like the idea of it, but yeah. No, thank you. Olaplex Volumizing Blow Dry Mist. I don't know how, I'm sure that I've talked about this. This is one of my favorite volumizers, especially when my hair is nice and short. Olaplex is great. It's also got a built-in heat protection, which is amazing. So what I really like about this is that like I obviously will focus it at my roots. So my roots are not only going to be volumized, which is like where I want the volume, but also the heat protection is there. And then I can focus the rest of my heat protection mist on like the outer part of my hair. I have very fine hair. It tends to get oily. So I don't like having like a lot of heat protection mists are just like really oily and heavy. So having it like deep down at my roots just kind of like makes my hair look more greasy. So it's really nice to like not have that. This is just like a very, very gentle lift. It's not heavy. It doesn't weigh the hair down like a lot of like mousses can, especially if you have very, very short hair. And when my hair is real short, I just don't need to be using like a mousse or anything like that. Like it's really good. So if you have really fine hair and you're looking for something that's going to help protect your hair from heat and humidity and also give it that boost of volume, this is so good. My SkinCeuticals. Dude, this looks so silly with all the little patches on it. This is the, you're not gonna be able to see it from that. This is the SkinCeuticals Gentle Cream Cleanser. I came to a realization recently. I'm allergic to sodium lauryl sulfate. Now I figured that out with my dentist and my toothpaste, but I wasn't thinking that that shit is in everything. You know what I mean? Like anything that lathers, it's in there. So I had naturally gravitated towards cream cleansers, and now I think I know why. I think it's because I have that allergy, and other like foaming cleansers were just like, had a bad reaction with my skin. So anyway, my favorite cream cleanser is this one. Unfortunately, I will continue to repurchase this. I've tried other cream cleansers and I just don't like them as much. I just don't. Like they either kind of irritate my skin or honestly, most of them kind of irritate my skin. This doesn't. Like, it just doesn't. It's expensive. It's annoying, but I love it. Like, it's so good. I've already, like, I have one in my bathroom right now that I'm using. I think it's my favorite cleanser. So that's unfortunate. I wish it could be like CeraVe or something, but it's not. But yeah, continuing to repurchase this. Fabulous. Speaking of CeraVe, this is the Facial Moisturizing Lotion PM. This is what I use as my basic moisturizer all the time. Daytime, nighttime. When I'm just doing like, if I have like an off night, off of actives, this is what I use for my moisturizer. It's just nice. It's just nice. It's got ceramides, it's got niacinamide, it's got hyaluronic acid, but it is more of like a gel formula. So it is, it's very lightweight on the skin. So if you happen to deal with like congestion or acne or anything like that, it's really good for that kind of skin. But I like the PM version because it's just like a little bit more moisturizing than the daytime. And a lot of the days, like most of the time when I go out and try to look for the daytime one, it's the one with SPF, and I'm allergic to avobenzone and all those things. So I can't use that. So yeah, it's really good, basic, affordable, which I appreciate. So yeah, I guess I'm making up for it with my moisturizer since my cleanser has to be expensive. Desi Skin, bro. Desi Skin. Okay, they recently changed their packaging to this really beautiful, like caramely brown, which like we're giving right now. I love the Skin So Balm cleansing balm. It's the best. In my opinion, I think it's the best cleansing balm out there. And the way that I judge a cleansing balm typically is if it will remove my waterproof mascaras. I get a lot of questions from people because I'm such a waterproof mascara advocate as someone who has very straight, limp lashes. Like, they just don't want to stay up. When I do use a waterproof mascara, you know, you need to be gentle on your lashes, but you need to be able to get it off. And this is very, very gentle. It's very smooth and silky, but it breaks down that mascara, that waterproof mascara. So if you're using any waterproof makeup, this is just like so good. The packaging, even now that they have changed their packaging to like the brown bottle or whatever, it's very malleable. It's really easy to get it all out. You know what I mean? Like, without even having to like cut it open or anything, which I really appreciate. So huge fan of this. It's always the thing that I travel with. Like, I have an extra one in my travel, my toiletry bag, which is actually from Desi Skin. I bought their new one and then they sent me one, which was very nice. But yeah, I'm obsessed with it. Love, the best, the absolute best cleansing balm there is. Why did it assault me? I was saying such nice things. Back to moisturizers. This is the Anele ceramide moisturizer. I love this. This is it's the Anele 3 ceramide panthenol moisturizer barrier cream. So this is what I use on the days when I'm using my tretinoin. If I have exfoliated, I use something a little bit more moisturizing. That's what I use. And it's just really great. Like, I love it. It's what I love about this in terms of like barrier creams. Most of the time they're very, very heavy. And this isn't. It's not super heavy. It is very moisturizing, but it has a more lightweight feel on the skin. So again, if you're someone who's congestion prone or whatever, or if you just like don't like to feel like super oily, this is really, really, really good. And sometimes, like, you know, if I have gone in a little bit too much with my exfoliation, I'll use it in the daytime and it doesn't feel like it's like sitting on top of my skin and I can like actually apply my sunscreen. You know what I mean? Sometimes when you use like a more moisturizer, it just sort of feels like it sits on top of your skin, and then when you go in with your sunscreen, they like mix together and you're just kind of like fucking everything up, you know? So yeah, anyway, really good. And all the things that I've been repurchasing, I've already repurchased and I'm already using them again. So I was gonna say I'm gonna repurchase this. I will be repurchasing this for the foreseeable future. Oh, look, another one. I didn't even realize. I guess I haven't done an empties in a minute. You guys, there's 3 in here. I've gone through 3. I didn't even realize it. I have 4 Haru Haru Wonder Black Rice sunscreens. I've talked about this already. I like it. It's very good. It's my daytime sunscreen that I use like all the time. The only thing is that like one day it just started pilling on me when I do makeup. So I don't use it underneath makeup. I use something else. But that's why you see 4 of them here because I use them like on my regular days when I'm not wearing makeup. So it is very good. If you are like me and you're very sensitive, like your eyes are very sensitive to chemical filter sunscreens, these filters do not sting my eyes, which is amazing. So yeah, I emptied 4 of these. I continue to use them. But the sunscreen that I use underneath makeup is the Round Lab Birch Juice, which similarly, the filters do not sting my eyes, which is fantastic. This is slightly more of like a dry formula, whereas that is like, it's a little bit more of like a velvety formula, the Haru Haru, but it's like ever so slightly more hydrating. This is like a little more lightweight. Like it has like a little bit more of that sort of like milky, like a whipped milk sort of texture to it. And this is what I like to use underneath my makeup. So this does not pill on me, which is fantastic. And it doesn't sting my eyes. So I use both of those sunscreens. Yeah. But I just don't use this as often. This is good. This Skin Fix eczema cream, it's just like a hand lotion, but it's specifically for eczema. And another thing, bro, sodium lauryl sulfate was in my hand soap, which I wasn't thinking about. And so I was like, why are my hands always like dead dry? Anyway, I switched to, is it Myers? Is it Mrs. Myers or Mr. Myers? Or is it Dr. Bronner's? I get Dr. and Mrs. or Mr. mixed up. One of those ones that doesn't have SLS in it. But anyway, this is just like a really good hand cream. It's very, very moisturizing. I keep it in, we have like one of those little, we have like a little tray on our coffee table with like all the random stuff that we use all the time. And I keep this in there to moisturize my hands, which have been a lot better since I switched out my hand soap. But this is fantastic if you have very, very dry hands, especially in the wintertime, you know, cold and dry air. Skin Fix, shout out. Hyaluronic acid. Inky List, the Inky List hyaluronic acid. I love it because it's super affordable. Love Inky List. I like to use this. I use retinol on my hands at night. I actually recently started using tretinoin on my hands because I increased to 0.05 on my face and I had a little bit of 0.025 left over. So I started using that on my hands. But I use the Inky List retinol. Like before that, I was using the Inky List retinol on my hands, and I always use this hyaluronic acid on my hands before I go with my retinol. Or sometimes I give my hands a break and I don't use a retinol and I will just like use a heavy moisturizer. I always go in with a layer of hyaluronic acid. So I keep this in my nightstand and I put it on first. Cause like, don't neglect your hands, you guys. Just as much as like your face shows age, your hands do. Anyway, whatever. Okay, this is not worth it. I bought, speaking of retinol, what the fuck is this called? Soft Services. Okay, I saw this on Sephora. Look at how aesthetic. It's like very modern. It matches the colors right now. It's a retinol hand cream. It's so fragrant. I can't really smell it because this is empty, but it's so fragrant. Like the fragrance is so heavy. And I literally only got this because I was like, well, if I have it next to my bedside table, you know, like looking cute, then I'll remember to apply it. But like, I never forget. Oh shit, you can open the bottom. I didn't know that. It's actually kind of lost its scent, but yeah, it's so fragrant. Like it's very heavily perfumed. This thing is refillable, which like is nice. So you're not like constantly rebuying this thing, which would be so wasteful. You could buy refills. But yeah, I think it's so unnecessary and it actually bothered me how fragrant it was. So I think I'm just going to stick with my Inky List retinol / finishing up my tretinoin. But yeah, I don't know. If you feel like something cute like this would help you to actually like apply retinol to your hands, then maybe it's worth it. That's what I thought, but it's not. This is exciting. I have a makeup item. It's rare that I go through a makeup item because I have so many of them, but the Kosas concealer is my favorite for concealing around my face. For like, basically it's just very close to my skin tone. It's a very nice olive concealer. The shade, it's the lightest shade. It's 0.5N, which is actually really funny. Like this is the lightest shade that they have. There are people lighter than me. So Kosas, come on, like extend down a little bit. But yeah, it's a really good like concealer that I use for my complexion for like spot concealing or just like a little extra coverage in certain areas. I really, really like it. The only thing I have to say is that like the packaging, like we need an upgrade. This shit fell apart. So like, do you see how chewed up this is. Like at some point this just broke off, like the top just broke off the cap. And there's actually like, there's a little bit left in here, but listen. Oh wait, I wonder if you can hear. Can you see this? I don't know if you can see, but basically like the wand is this close to breaking. So whenever I would like try to scoop concealer out, yeah, I was just like terrified that this was gonna break. Actually, I'm pushing it and it's staying put. It's staying put. But yeah, so anyway, I purchased a new one because I was like, okay, this is like old and beat the fuck up and like I can barely get concealer out anymore. So I would love maybe an update to the packaging so that it's not constantly just like falling apart and breaking. But it is one of my favorite concealers. You see me use it in like every single video, so yeah. Okay, exfoliation. So I started using this from Paula's Choice. This is the 6% mandelic acid and 2% lactic acid. So again, like I said, my skin likes lactic acid. It likes mandelic acid, which is very gentle. I've been, in the past, I was just trying to get my skin to like harsher exfoliants. It just doesn't. Like it just does not. And then I remembered that back in the day, my skin really responded to lactic acid. So I was like, oh, I might as well just like try this slightly more gentle liquid exfoliant. So basically I just like put it out on a cotton pad and, you know, wipe it on my fucking face. I don't know, I exfoliate. And it's quite nice. It's quite nice. It's gentle enough. I don't really know what else to say about it. Like, it's just, I've seen definitely like I malfunctioned there for a minute. I saw definitely like I was gonna say, I want to say increase. An increase in what? Just positivity in my skin. It does a really good job of like just managing breakouts. And because it's nice and gentle, it's been like a very good counterpoint, I guess, to my increase in tretinoin. So right now my skincare routine is basically like one day on, one day off, one day on, one day off. So it's like tretinoin off, exfoliation off, tretinoin off, exfoliation off. That's how I do it. And that seems to really work for me. So yeah, it's gentle. I like it a lot. You should too. I love this shit. I fucking love this shit. So Josie Maran was like a brand that it was huge, like back in the day, like Josie Maran, like the fucking body butters are so amazing. Argan oil, whatever. And I was just like, okay, don't care. And then one day, sometimes when like a PR person moves to a new brand, they just like will take their list with them and like you start getting packages from like a random brand, which I don't love. I prefer when they reach out and they say, hey, we've moved to this. Would you like to receive PR? But whatever. So I randomly just received a Josie Maran package one day and I was like, fine, I'll try it. Fucking obsessed with it. I love the packaging. These are refillable thingies and then they sell these things, which you can like, you know, squirt into that. But in particular, the Vanilla Vibes scent. I'm so obsessed with it. Oh, it's so good. It's just vanilla. Like, it's just vanilla, but it's so nice. And it's so moisturizing. You don't need to use a lot because there is that argan oil. And I love it. And like, it's so like comforting. It's like exactly the scent that I want, especially in the winter time. So if you've been thinking about it, like, I'm telling you, it's just so good. Also the beachy one, like the OG, I can't remember what it's called. It's not like Beachy Vibes, is it? But it's like the OG, like signature scent of Josie Maran. Delicious. So delicious. Like, oh my God. So yeah, I'm a huge fan actually. So I was a hater because I never used it. And then I used it and I was like, oh shit, I really like this stuff. You know what though? It's really bothering me that ice cream is melting on this person's hand. That is disgusting. Like, that's very upsetting to me, even though it's like a beautiful hand. And then finally, I just wanted to share, this is so random. This is Foot Fitter shoe stretch spray. I think it comes with like a spray bottle, but I just use this thing and then I soak like a paper towel. Anyway, I have wide feet and oftentimes my leather shoes will just be too tight. Even if I've started buying everything like half a size up, but even still, like I love a pointy toe, okay? And my feet were just not made for it. So I use this all the time on my leather shoes and such to widened them. And I have these really good shoe stretchers. So yeah, if you've ever tried to stretch leather shoes too quickly without something to like loosen it up, you've had a bad time if you've ever tried to do that. So make sure that you're using something to like loosen it up. But yeah, I have gone through this. I finished it. And I actually think I have 3 other ones, so I don't need to repurchase. But when I finish all of those, I will be. So that's really random. Those are all of my empties. Those are all of my thoughts. Lots of things that I have repurchased, will be repurchasing. Few things that I'm like, not worth it. Not doing it again. Not doing it again. Would love to hear your thoughts. Maybe you think I'm crazy about like any of these things, like something that I hated. Maybe you were like, what? It's the best in the world. I would love to hear like what things that you have finished that you're either repurchasing or not repurchasing. Like maybe there's something that like really stood out to you one way or the other, and you want to share it with me because you think that either it's going to be a waste of my time or I should absolutely check it out. So anyway, thanks for whatever, and watch and subscribe and comment. I'm not having a stroke, I promise. And join me on my live streams. And if you can't make them live, they'll be uploaded. They'll be uploaded. I gotta go, dude. I gotta go. Bye.